What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It is a Wednesday evening. We're hanging out at the house. Going to try Kirin Ichiban. This is Kirin Premium Beer. It says on the label, Kirin Ichiban uses only the most flavorful portion of the finest ingredients and says it's 100% malt, first press. I don't know what the first press gig is about. Sounds like some marketing BS, but I guess we'll give this a shot. I remember having this years ago at a Japanese restaurant when I was in law school down in Columbus, Ohio. We went to some kind of international business event and tried the beer. Wasn't really impressed with it back then, but I haven't had it in a while, so figured I'll give it another shot. Looks like it's brewed under the strict supervision of Anheuser-Busch in LA and Williamsburg, Virginia. So I don't know, that's not really going to do a lot to sell me on this if it's brewed under the strict supervision of Kirin in an Anheuser-Busch facility. Kirin's an old beer, I guess. So I looked up on the internet, kind of said it was from 1885. That's when Kirin took over what was previously the Spring Valley Brewery that was in Japan. Looks like it was started by, I think it's a Norwegian-American brewer. And over the years, it's kind of developed. It's kind of strange when you go to like Wikipedia and kind of look into the beer a little bit. It has a tiny bit about the beer and tons about the other business holdings of the Kirin Holdings Group. So they're into beer, soda, engineering, restaurants, real estate, food, agribusiness, all kinds of weird stuff. I don't really know that that's what I want a brewery to be into, all these other types of things. I'd rather you do beer and do that well. But I guess we'll kind of see what happens with this beer here. Looks on Untapped, it gets a 3.12. Beer Advocate gives it a 2.7. We're using the Magner cider glass today. Looks kind of clear. Fair amount of head. Kind of surprised at that. It's crystal clear, honestly. And heavily carbonated. See the bubbles, that's quite effervescent. Smells kind of sweet. Yeah, a little bit dry, kind of sweet. Really not a whole lot going on there. Light malt, light hops. The aftertaste is a bit funky. Not sure what that is. It's interesting. I was reading online a little bit about the beer, and there seem to be some arguments. A lot of the Japanese beers are kind of adjunct lagers, traditionally use rice. I saw some claiming that Ichiban does not use rice. I saw others saying it does. I don't know. To me, this is sweeter than Pernell Whitaker, so I don't care if it uses rice or not. It still comes off as kind of sweet, kind of dry, with a little bit of a funky aftertaste. Yeah. I know some people might dig this if you go to a Japanese restaurant or something. It might be something they serve you up. Maybe if you're caught up in the experience, you kind of think it's better than it is. A 3.12 on Untapped, I think, is kind of rather generous for this. This isn't really a beer that I dig. If you've had it and you think it's good, let me know. But for me, it's getting the thumbs down. I don't really want to have another Kirin Ichiban. You know, Ichiban means one in Japan. I learned that from KRS, who said KRS Ichiban, #1 rap song. This song is not number Ichiban to me. This is not a good beer. If you liked the video, please hit thumbs up. If you've had this before, let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you want to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button. Till next time, hope you have a wonderful evening.